Alright, what's up guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a really, honestly, a really good moneymaker that I found a while back. And I've been meaning to make a video on it for a very long time, I just never got around to it. Me and my friend have been doing it for quite a while. I haven't been doing it like since a month, but usually when I find moneymakers, especially if I make a video about it, I usually want to see if it can last a really long time, and this one's been doing really well, and it's really good for pretty much anybody, honestly. You can start this even like when you first create your account. All you need is membership and you're good. You can get the requirements in no time. Well, as you guys can tell, this moneymaker does require farming. It is a farming moneymaker. Now obviously it's not something you can do like every hour. Well, you can, it's farming, but you can do this while you pretty much do anything in the game, really. And what that is hop farming. Now you're gonna be like, hop farming, who the hell does that? Well, with the release of Fossil Island, they released 2 new high-level trees that you can farm, and the payment for them are pretty annoying, and I don't know where I can find this. Yeah, teaks. So you have teaks and mahogany. So with Fossil Island, they came out with a lot of things that require weird items, and one of them are Yanillian hops, which currently are at about 900 each. You can also do jute fiber, which are slightly higher. Oh well, now the price is inactive, but they were selling at like 1k each pretty much. And me and my friend were doing this for a very long time, and as you can see, they were at 1.5k each, and I was averaging around like 120 per yield. And combining this with your herb runs, you can make a lot of money. Like for a level 3, you can make a ton of money real fast. And honestly, if you need just extra change for like cannonballs or something while you're doing Slayer, or you know, if you combine this every hour, you can make a lot of money. Now recently they also came out with they made a change to the Chronicle book, which I will be talking about later, but basically you can get up to 1,000 charges, which one of the hot patches requires. There's a close teleport to one of them, so this is actually a pretty new thing that they added, so that helps a little bit. But I'm going to talk about the actual requirements now and what you actually need to do to start this. All you need is 16 farming. You can even start this at 13, but I reckon obviously the price for jute plants are a lot higher. You know, they're 1k each versus 850 each, as you guys saw, but I recommend starting with Yanille hops because as you guys can see, using a payment to make sure that your hops don't die is really important. I don't know if this is a bug, but obviously I'm going to talk about what you need to get like higher yields and stuff, but as for now, I recommend just starting with Yanille hops because barley malt are pretty expensive. I don't know how good barley is to farm. I don't know how active that is, but I know that these 2 things right here are really popular right now because of how many people need them for different things on Fossil Island, such as the tree payment or whatever. Okay, so before I get started and actually show you what my run looks like, there's some important things to note. So I do this along with my herb runs. Well, I used to do this along with my herb runs because I don't really farm hops anymore, but I thought I'd make this video to share it with you guys because I know a lot of people will use it. But as you can see, so I'm using the Conduit client, and they have a farming timer thing, which if I move this here, I don't think OS Buddy either has this or has this either, but you can't track hops at all. So this is why when I used to do this, I did this along with my herb runs because they finished at the exact same time. So I would do my herb run and then I would do hops. And as you can see, you can get a lot of money like that. you would increase your profits a lot. So what I recommend is unlocking the Geomancy spellbook, although this is a really high requirement. It's 65 magic along with Lunar Diplomacy unlocked, and as you can see, if you don't know what it does, you can see the progress of all your hops. So each Yanille hop takes around like an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. I'll have to check. I'll put something on the screen if I'm right or wrong or whatever. I'll put everything in the description as well. But as you can see, there are 4 hop patches. Now, the teleports to some of these are pretty hard to get to. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys my run. Alright, so let's talk about my run that you guys are currently watching. So, all you really need is a spade, your seeds, 4 baskets of tomatoes, 4 Ultracompost. In this video I'm using the fertile soil spell, which I unlocked at the volcanic mine, which uses volcanic ash instead, so I don't have to carry buckets around. Magic secateurs. If you have the farming outfit, you can get better XP, but I was just doing this for money. But yeah, as for different teleport methods, as you guys saw at the first patch, I used my Chronicle, which is the fastest teleport to there. Now I'm going to Sears, which obviously I used my player-owned house teleport through the ranging guild because I have the jewelry box, but this isn't the fastest. If you have a music cape, it's actually faster to just run south and you're pretty much directly there. One thing to note is that when you're harvesting, if you double click or spam click and just stop clicking, you will harvest 1 faster each time. The next patch, which is the Yanille Patch, if you have the diaries done, I can't remember which diary you need to complete, but you can rearrange your house portal or your teleport method to, instead of going to the watchtower, you can go to directly in the center near the wizard guild. But I use my player-owned house teleport with my max cape, and that's probably the hardest teleport to do. If you're a really low level, just use the Nightmare Zone teleport or Castle Wars. As you can see here, I teleport to the craft guild and withdraw and take off all my items and grab a tinderbox and some logs. Although you're not allowed to bring weapons here, the magic secateurs don't count as weapons, so the 10% yield thing still applies and you can bring it here. And that's pretty much it. That's all you really need. I was just about to do another herb run. Oh, and I also bring earth runes because I can't bring a staff, so. But if you're using buckets of Ultracompost, then that's pretty much it. So, after my run, I managed to get 92 hops. Another thing to note is that these seeds buy for... Oh, I banked my seeds. My bad. These seeds buy for 1 GP each, so you are making pure profit other than the Ultracompost that you buy and whatnot. Why can't I sell this? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's sell this for 800. Let's see how much I get. 73k, and they insta sold for 80k. Like I said, they sold for 875, which is even better. Like I said, this is a really easy moneymaker. All you really need is Fairy Tale Part 1 if you want extra yield, and you can easily make around like an extra 80 to 100k added to your hour. And if you do this with your herb runs, you can make over like 300k. And by the way, that run took only 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes I made 80k, which is really good, especially if you're a low level, and you can easily get your money back for that bond that you spend if you're a level 3 from Tutorial Island or something, because you can get 16 farming within no time. And this isn't the only option. You can also farm Jute, which is 1k each, and it's the same demand. It's a lot cheaper, but the only problem is the payment. You can't really use payment for them because barley sells for a ton, like 3k each in the GE, so it's not really worth it. But these baskets of tomatoes are like 400 each, and it's worth it because And that's pretty much the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this really low requirement moneymaker that me and my friend were doing for a very long time when Yanille hops were around 1.8k to 1.5k each. I was doing it along with my farming runs, and every time I do a herb run I make like 150k, so you can easily make 200k or almost 300k within like 7 minutes, which, yeah, that is a lot of money in a short time, and you're not really doing anything. You can do anything else while you farm. Obviously, it's farming. That's how farming works. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will be putting stuff in the description of more detail, some things I might have left out. But if you found this guide useful, make sure to subscribe, like. I like making videos like this. I made one a while back where I was making cats, toy cats, and it's still a good moneymaker today. It's really weird. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Peace.